Oh yeah, sexy biscuits. Nice.
Long boys blues, 1975. A YouTuber's on the rise. Reviewing games, and sometimes friends. But Long boys blues, 1975.
Hey YouTube, Lawn Boys Post 1975 and welcome to another Fat Friday video, actually on a Friday. A series of videos where I take a look at some more interesting things you can find to eat in the high street. Quite looking forward to this one, but you could argue it's nothing particularly exciting. Not gonna lie though, hot and spicy chicken nuggets are right up there when it comes to my favourite food. Dying already. Can I ever reverse the psychological damage I've done with Pavlov's dogs to my fucking head just by talking about frozen food on a Friday? Don't know. Anyway, yeah, I love hot and spicy chicken nuggets. Not many people make them. Loads of people make hot and spicy sort of, chicken strips and stuff like that, but I'm a nugget guy. Hot and spicy nuggets that I have had. I actually did some limited edition ones a few years ago that were like neon. They were like orangey, glowy, in the dark, shitty things. But they were fantastic. And when I say shitty things, I mean good shitty things. Yeah, they were fantastic and had a little bit of a kick, but they were limited edition and they've never come back. However, Iceland hot and spicy chicken nuggets, they've been a permanent fixture of that store and they are absolutely fantastic. You get like 32 for £3, I think, and they are absolutely banging. And they have a little bit of a kick. Put it this way. Dying here. If I eat half a bag, my nose is running, my throat is getting up there, and I can feel it. If you eat 6 or so, who eats 6 chicken nuggets? Why does McDonald's even sell? Is it 5 in a kid's meal as well? What's the point of that? That's not even going to fill a hole in Robert. Robert says hello. Hello. But yeah, long story short, Iceland's hot and spicy chicken nuggets, absolutely fantastic. I reviewed them in this series of videos and I definitely recommend you give them a try. So, I was in Morrisons yesterday and I came across these. They have this takeaway brand. I think I reviewed their hot and spicy chicken wings. They were frozen. And I've definitely had their hot and spicy strips before. They're amongst my favourite chicken strips, but as I said, I'm more of a nuggets guy. But this is their takeaway branding, by the way. I'm not sure. Oh, KFC. Sorry. That retard. Jess worked it out. But yeah, Morrisons new hot and spicy chicken nuggets made with 100% chicken breast. Suitable for air frying. Good to know. Traffic lights are pretty decent as well, if you care for such things. But it's a Friday. It's my cheat day. I don't give a shit about, traffic lights on a Friday. They're quite light. How heavy are they? They are 300 grams, but they're only £2. So what is there going to be in there? Like 12, 10? I'm guessing 12. But they're hot and spicy nuggets. So I thought I definitely got to give them a go. Their chicken strips have form. They're not nuclear. The giveaway that they're not nuclear is that there's no chili rating anywhere on the bag itself. But then there was no chili rating on Iceland's hot and spicy nuggets bag, and they have a little bit of heat to them, so can't judge them just yet. Anyway, right, cooking instructions. Suitable for air frying. See manufacturers. I fucking hate that. Don't even put it on the bag, alright? Don't even put it on the bag. Suitable for air frying. See manufacturers' instructions. Don't know about you, but my air fryer, literally instructions are chips, fish, this is all frozen, chicken, and that's pretty much it. It doesn't go individual into stuff like this. Obviously, I'll be doing them for 10 minutes aside at 200 degrees Celsius because that's how I cook absolutely everything in my air fryer. And you might be thinking, that's a bit overkill, but I like my nuggets to come out super crispy. But yeah, don't bother. Just don't bother putting suitable for air frying and then say consult your manual. It's a fucking waste of time. In the oven from frozen, 200 degrees Celsius, for we care not for the Fahrenheit. Gas work 8. 15 to 17 minutes. So I'm going to do these actually for 8. Have I got my phone? Yes. 8 minutes aside at 200 degrees Celsius. Let's have a look at the ingredients because black on white. Well done, Morrisons. Well done. Chicken breast, 46%. That's not a great start. Next ingredient, water. Then vegetable oils. That's the third ingredient. Then sunflower and rapeseed oils in varying proportions. There's what? Where are the actual fucking ingredients? Wheat from calcium carbohydrates, iron, niacin, thiamine. Sounds like a fucking X-Men. Maize starch, wheat, semolina, wheat starch, maize flour, protein starch. I'm all the way down to there, and there's no ingredients in it. Or these are ingredients, but you know what I mean. Stuff to make it actually taste hot and spicy. Sodium carbonate, salt, dry glucose syrup, garlic powder flavouring, lemon juice powder, black pepper, cayenne extract, white pepper, wheat flour. Wheat flour colour? What's even that? No, colour apparently is a flavour all by itself. How does that even work? Right, we're on the bottom line. Okay, so 2 lines from the bottom, cayenne extract, black pepper, white pepper. Bottom line, paprika extract. And then that's tapioca starch is the final ingredient. That's a bit weak. I mean, yeah, alright, so I won't judge them just yet because they're, like I said, they're chicken strips. Takeaway hot and spicy chicken strips have form. Anyway, what do I have in crisp corner this week? Wow, it's funny you should ask. I was in Morrisons and they have a pretty decent raw food section. I have to move it. I don't understand why they do this. Mushroom and sour cream. You know, that combination of flavours that you've never possibly thought about in your life. Do you know what? I quite fancy dipping my mushrooms in some sour cream. But I like sour cream crisps. And I'm still dying here, so I thought, fuck it, I'll give them a go. They were a quid and change. And also in the raw food section, they had shrimp flavoured cracker. There's an attractive picture there. A live shrimp. Hot and spicy. I thought, apologies for the boiler clock. Oh wait, don't care. I am definitely all over those. Anyway, do I have anything new in Eddie's Bar? Welcome to Eddie's Bar. Just the one thing in Eddie's Bar this week. And also, I got this from Morrisons. What can I say? Morrisons' world food section is pretty decent compared to other supermarkets. Yes, I got this Indus ready to use peri peri hot chili sauce. This was like £1.60 and something, and you can see the seeds. See, that bodes well when you can see all that stuff in there. You're probably thinking, this looks really familiar, Dave. Are you sure you haven't had that? No, because they actually do just a regular hot chili sauce that basically looks exactly the same as that, but doesn't have that on it. It just says hot chili sauce in a bigger font. And it was pretty banging. And I think I got it from Asda, and it was part of their, I don't know, it was Ramadan or something like that. So it was in, the seasonal aisle. Then when that went away, it never ever came back. So I was in, as I said, Morrisons, and I saw this next to their regular hot chili sauce. And since I've had their hot chili sauce, I thought I'll give this a go, as I quite like peri peri. And again, as I always say, when you can see the seeds in there, because that's where the heat comes from, that bodes really rather well. Anyway, let's have a look at the weather. It's probably about 13 degrees out there, and there's a light breeze. It's quite nice, it's quite sunny, but we've been absolutely hammered by 2 storms. We didn't get hammered the most because it rained. The first storm, Aisha, was it? Give it a real fucking name. That pissed down, but I live on a hill, so it can't fucking flood here anyway. But yeah, quite a lot of the country was absolutely fucking destroyed with that, rain-wise and flooding-wise and stuff like that. And then the second one, which I can't remember, is J something, what name it is, I don't know. That was an absolute, job as well when it comes to wind. But bottom line is, fucking hammering wind and shit like that. How we didn't lose our power here, I genuinely don't know. But I'm fine with the rain. Bring the rain back. Just let the wash and dry it first, but bring the rain back. Anyway, interesting things that I have found out this week. Do you remember a few weeks ago when I was talking about the fact that the government quietly, and not a single person in the mainstream legacy media reported on this, was introducing fines, the electric vehicle mandate. So for you have to meet a certain number of a percentage of sales each year increasing, and when you don't, the government fines you. Wow, I found out a couple of interesting things about this because someone who works for one of the companies in the motor industry wrote a letter to the local newspaper and pointed out that it wasn't just the car company that was doing this, but it also told you how much the fine was per vehicle of this percentage that these car companies don't sell. They're fined £15,000, otherwise known as a car. Basically. Oh, but obviously a petrol car, a normal car, a car that actually fucking works and is practical and has range and will actually last a long time. But yeah, £15,000. Now, as I mentioned the last time, this is crippling. This is just going to put the cost on every other vehicle, even the ones that aren't obviously electric vehicles. You've only got to look what's happened in America with the first quarter of losses that the car industry made last year. What was it? I think it was the year before, actually, 2022, the ones we have figures for, but that was something like, I think it was like $5 billion. And they've got, as I mentioned this, they've got forecourts and forecourts of unsold electric vehicles because no one wants them. And it's the same over here. The bubble has burst over here. But £15,000 a car per whatever percentage it is, which goes up and up and up and up. Bearing in mind that the public don't want them. They're not reliable. They're too expensive. They're not green. Just look at the fucking batteries and stuff like that. And there's no infrastructure for charging them because the government's done fuck all about the infrastructure. They're just typically doing what they do, which is we'll worry about it later. So they're fining car companies for not being able to sell electric vehicles when they're one of the main contributing factors to them not being sold by doing fuck all about the infrastructure. This is the thing about these virtue signaling overpaid pricks who are insulated from their own fucking decisions by their finances. They just don't fucking understand. There's no alternative. We need a fucking... If a party came along now and said, I'm done with this green shit, they fucking romping. But the other thing is, this person also pointed out that no one tells you this, and this was introduced a week before Christmas. Again, no one tells you this, which is they're going to start fining boiler companies for, not meeting a certain percentage of having to sell heat pumps. Heat pumps, those massively fucking expensive green, boiler solutions for houses that I think they're £14,000. £14,000 for a boiler fucking equivalent, and that's if your house is compliant, because I know that if we wanted one fitted to this house, it would be closer to fucking £17,000 because of what they would have to do to install it. But the thing is, people can't afford these. Once again, they want you to buy shit that they know that the average person can't fucking afford, all in the name of virtue signaling, leaving a legacy. You fucking out of touch, overpaid fucking dickheads. So yeah, and also these things. My neighbour's got one. You want to hear the fucking noise it makes if it goes beneath 0 degrees? Unbelievable. Sounds like an absolute fucking bag of spanners because they don't function properly in cold weather. So they're fining these boiler companies for every one boiler they sell that's not one of these, and these boiler companies said, you gave us 1 week's notice for these fines, so we immediately passed the cost on to everything else that we sell, making the prices of regular boilers go up as well, and the price of heat pumps. So you want people to buy these, but everything you do is just making them more fucking expensive. It just blows my mind. Enough is enough with all this green bollocks. And also, it's the same with the car industry. All you're going to do is, hammer the biggest fucking industry employer in the country. Good fucking idea there. Absolutely good idea. Don't, annoy them so much that they piss off to fucking Europe where these things aren't half as bad. It just blows the mind. So they're going to pass all the costs on to us, and it's also going to affect jobs. Well done. Well done. Anyhow, rant aside, I could rant all day about the fucking hypocrisy of green shit. I really, really, really could. There's too many green sheep out there who just lap up all this crap and don't think for themselves. It's on TV. Must be true. Anyhow, let's crack into hot and spicy Morrison takeaway chicken nuggets. Please smell pokey. Please smell pokey. And it says new. To be fair, I think they are literally just out because I've not seen them before, and I go to Morrisons once a week. But do they smell pokey? They do actually. Ooh, they look quite pokey. As well. Look, potential. All right, so all the ingredients were way down the list on the back, but look at that bad boy. That looks like it has potential. How many are in the back? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I've turned this into an episode of Sesame Street. 6, 7, 8, 9. Ooh. 10, 11. I know it's done on weight. 12, 13. I was going to say because 13's an odd number, but it's not. There's 14 nuggets in there. I have to say, I'm quite impressed with that for £2. Also, look at the colour of those bad boys. Right? Yeah. Oh, this could have potential. Right, 200 degrees. I am aware that I've just touched nuggets and I'm wearing a white t-shirt. Just asking for trouble, and it's a pretty resplendent t-shirt. Right, so it's 5 to 3. This is only a snack. I have some pizza. I got another one of those beans and sausage pizzas that I had last week in the freezer because I really did like those. Anyway, right, so yeah, this is just a snack, something light for Robert. Not for me, you understand, I'm on diet. 8 minutes, 200 degrees Celsius, for we care not for the Fahrenheit. There we go, bosh. Don't know why I always show you that, if somehow I would not do it or I'm lying, but I'm going to go next door and watch Great Continental Railway Journeys, and hopefully we're going to come in and we're going to flip these. We're going to get some indication of how hot they are from their smell. Right, well, I overdone that a tad, but in my defence, my dog peed on the floor. I don't recall house training a dog to be such a bloody chore, but we did hire someone. There is a definite smell of poke in the air, actually. I mean, I know it's only chicken nuggets, but yeah, doesn't look like I've ever done it too much either, does it? Yeah, we hired someone to help us train her. He was supposed to come this week. He's ex-Old Bill, but he didn't show up. But to be fair, he was probably used to never fucking showing up when he worked for the police, so what are you going to do? Anyhow, let's flip these bad boys, but there is a definite smell of poke in the air. Obviously it doesn't smell like curry or anything like that, but you can tell, I'm dying here, that there is a potential for heat in these, which is weird because, as I said, if you look at the the ingredients, it's all the way down at the bottom. Anyway, let's flip these motherfuckers. Right, they seem to be pretty crispy on one side anyway, at least. I've never had any other form of chicken nugget from Morrisons, so quite looking forward to these, but also I don't know if they have form. I mean, they have form on their chicken strips, but they're not really the same thing, are they? Because those are kind of like, they're like breaded, you know, covering, and this is batter, but there is potential. There is potential. If you set this to 10 minutes, it seems to only really run for about 7. Anyhow, let's get hot and spicy seasoning all over my phone. Bosh. So I guess we go to 18 minutes, which brings us up to about 3:15, and I'm friggin' starving, so good timing. Right, well, basically, 19 minutes, that's got to be enough, I know. Pretty sure, anyway. Smells, yeah, it definitely still smells a little bit pokey in here. Like I said, it's not a curry sort of spice smell or anything like that, but it definitely smells above, well, chicken nuggets. Anyway. Ooh. Let's plate these bad boys up and see what they look like. Retain their neon glow, if you will. And burns. I think that's come out really rather quite well. It doesn't look like I've overdone them at all. They're a little bit fatty, but then obviously these have been pre-fat fried once anyway, haven't they? So they're a little bit more fatty than Iceland's ones, I would say. I don't know if you can see that, the colour. All the colours of the bow. Is there any going on the plate? There's a little bit of orange juice residue, if you know what I mean, going on there. I don't know why I'm raising my voice like a question. But yeah, let's see what these bad boys taste like. Mouth's gone. And obviously I've got to wash this and not leave it because my OCD won't let me do anything else. Do you know what? When I washed the air fryer up, there was a definite, there was quite a lot of seasoning juice, seasoning fat, if you know what I mean, and it was orange. So hopefully these are going to be banging. Fire extinguisher of choice. Schweppes Diet Lemonade. As you know, I'm not a massive fan of Schweppes. Why is it the most expensive and poshest lemonade? Tastes inferior to knockoff supermarket lemonade, but this was all that was available at the time. Although I will say it does taste better than our whites. So, these bad boys, hopefully, are going to be banging. They have come out really rather quite well. Apologies about the boiler clock. Oh wait, don't care. So, 2 tears in a bucket. Fuck it. I reckon there'll be a builder. Oh, there we go. Yeah, there's a line across the back of my throat. It certainly is not nuclear. Building at the back of my throat, actually. We weren't expecting it to be nuclear because they're chicken nuggets, but chicken's really, really nice and succulent inside. The coating's actually quite thick. I don't know if you can see that. Really, really crispy. It might be because I did it to close to 20 minutes. Tip of my tongue's just gone. That chicken's really nice, really tender. Back of my throat's gone. Do you know what? I really should cut them into bigger pieces, shouldn't I? They're nice. They're nice. I can feel it on my chest now. Definitely feel it at the back of my throat. Do you know what? Right? I reckon it's a builder. But for something that doesn't have any chili rating on the actual packaging, there's a little bit of heat in there. There's a little bit of heat. It's not going to change your life. It's certainly not difficult to eat. Well, it's all right. I want to say they're about as strong, maybe a little stronger than Iceland's hot and spicy nuggets, because I don't remember Iceland's ones making the end of my tongue go, but they're really nice. The coating is fantastic. Because it's so crispy and it's really, really, really light. I would have these in a heartbeat again, absolutely, definitely, because not only are they pretty decent when it comes to the spice, like I said, bear in mind it's a hot and spicy chicken nugget. As long as you keep that as your context, then you'll be quite pleasantly surprised at the warmth that they provide. But they're also really nice chicken nuggets in general. The coating, the batter is really, really crispy, really light. The chicken's really succulent. When it says chicken breast, I'm assuming it's still been processed down into some sort of paste, then shaped and fried. They don't just cut it, do they? Which someone should do, because I think that would be a banging idea. Excuse me, palate cleanse. You're just not as good as knockoff supermarket lemonade, mate. Sorry, windy pops. But yeah, as a nugget, excuse me, they're fantastic. As a hot spicy one, they're pretty banging as well. Yeah. I would definitely eat these again. See, the thing is, I'll probably carry on buying the Iceland ones simply because they're just better value, because it's £3 for, excuse me, 32 nuggets. But when it comes to taste and heat, these I would say slightly nudge them out of the way. it's definitely building. Yeah, it's definitely building. Anyway, as always, I'd love to know what you think, especially if you've had these, because as I said, they are, at least to me, in my Morrisons, I don't know if it's a regional thing, they are brand new, but they are banging. I'm very pleasantly surprised with how nice and good these are, especially considering how low down in the ingredients, almost in instructions again, the spices were, the cayenne and the pepper and stuff. Yeah, banging. Definitely recommend these. Anyways, always love to know what you think, especially if you've had them. Thank you very much for watching. See you later.